Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at level 50 Obstagoon in the Open Master League. So we've done this before, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Now, we're going to go in with Hyper Beam. Now, we don't have it quite yet, but it's going to be a build-up. And I want you to take note of something. For this first battle here, I forgot to TM back counter. So we're using freaking Lick on our Obstagoon right now. Let's see how this turns out. Later down the line, we're going to TM away Cross Chop for Hyper Beam. Now, the reason why I did this is because I just wanted to spice things up. You know, sometimes you just want your food to be spicy, right? And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Lugia, level 50. Let's go. And Metagross, 100% IV, level 50. I do have the Obstagoon equipped. It's not going to be completely powered up, but when I do have it equipped as my best buddy, it's going to be over level 50, actually, like level 51 or 50 and a half. So we're looking pretty good. It might be like right on the dot, but nonetheless, it is 50. So let's see what this team can do. And my gosh, I'm going to have to tell you folks, TMing away Cross Chop was actually not a bad idea. And there's many occasions where I'm going up against a Melmetal or a Dialga, and having Cross Chop would be amazing. But here's the secret. Night Slash is almost doing the same amount of damage, and you have the potential to even get the boost during that. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and TM away that later down the line. Kind of a build-up like we do on this channel. We're going to go through a few battles, and then we'll go into the main course with the Hyper Beam. But with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that, and it does help me out quite a bit. Hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. Oh boy, here goes that Lick Obstagoon. We're taking the win. Let's get it. So after this battle, I immediately went out to TM away Lick. Like, I suppose it could be good in some situations, maybe a Giratina or a Mewtwo, but otherwise, you want counter. Let's go. We still have Cross Chop. You will see me TM away the Cross Chop to get Hyper Beam in a minute. All right, so we're up against a Garchomp. Let's go ahead and get into this commentary. I really don't have much more to say. I can go on and on, actually, but let's just get into it here. And you know, you want to see Steel types in the lead, or at least a Ghost or a Psychic. I'm stating the obvious here, right? Going up against this thing, it's not like the worst, it's not the best. So we're just going to go ahead and swap into our Lugia, and they're going to go ahead and bring in theirs here. We are going to be just a tad ahead on energy, so hopefully they think this is an Aeroblast here. Beautiful, they are shielding it up. That's what I'm talking about. Now we have to call it ourselves. Do we want to shield this up? We're going to go ahead and do it. It's a Sky Attack bait. All right, so I think they do throw an Aeroblast. We'll have to see. So now we're going to go ahead and go for it here, but they're going to be double shielding their Lugia. And I said, you know what? Nah, that's fine. You can go ahead and take me out, but they go for a Sky Attack. This is awesome. Let's go. Can we get to another one ourselves? Beautiful. We're able to get to it. Shadow Lugia, tanky, and it hits hard. I mean, I have no complaints about it. It's just amazing. So unfortunately, they're going to be farming us down here, which is, you know, not the best. Bringing in the Metagross so we can just absorb whatever they do throw at us. I'm expecting an Aeroblast or a Hydro Pump. Not that people really run it, but it's just another Sky Attack. Swapping into the Garchomp. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. Just a Sand Tomb, no problem at all. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Obstagoon. Now, the reason why we did this is I'm just kind of using it now as collateral. We're just going to kind of take out this Garchomp. Maybe they can throw an energy at us, but they're going down. In comes Mewtwo, gaining a bit of farm. Since we already have energy on our Metagross, ooh, actually, this one's getting a little bit close here. Okay, never mind, we win. So it had to come down to that. I had to call them baiting me, or they have an Ice Beam. So the reason, if you're thinking, why didn't they just go Psy Strike? I don't know, maybe Ice Beam is just going to be a little better. It's non-stab, but Psy Strike is going to be massively resisted because of the Steel and Psychic. I had this in mind. I knew they were going to do that. I should have tapped on it right away, but they were quicker than me, so you got me. Good game. It was looking like we were going to win that, right? All right, on to the next one here. I think we just got a couple more battles before we hop into the Hyper Beam here. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Lugia. After doing these battles several times, I just kind of decided, yeah, the heck with it. And they're going to be bringing in a Ho-Oh up against our Shadow Lugia here. Going straight for the Sky Attack after we do build up. Almost to a Aeroblast, not quite there. So we are going to shield this up. Brave Bird. So they have dropped their defense. Now we don't need to go for the Brave Bird. Or should I say the Aeroblast. All these flying moves here. Because they dropped their defense so much. So we're just going to go for another one here. This will KO it. So looking good. And they don't want a double shield. Fantastic. In comes the Dialga. We're going to go ahead and swap right into our Obstagoon here. That's perfectly fine because we do have the Metagross in the back. And well, you know, Earthquake. We're not going to be getting one-shotted by a Dialga. And we don't really need to worry about that. We're going to let this go through here. Hitting us with a Sand Tomb sounds good to me. Going for another Night Slash. So what it's looking like is going to happen is we're going to go in here and farm down with the Metagross. All right. Definitely not shielding this up. There is no point. Or we are. Okay. All right. We got the boost. Okay, that's why we shielded. I was confused. I think I just missed that. So we got the boost, and I was just trying to mess around and showcase, see if Obstagoon could do a bunch of damage with this cross chop up against Dialga with that 2x boost. And I already knew I was going to still be able to win even if I wasted that shield. So that's why I did that. There's your explanation. Next battle, we're leading Obstagoon the entire time. The whole video. Met with a Giratina. All right, now this is what I'm freaking talking about. This is what you want to see. This or a Mewtwo with Shadow Ball. And of course, Ice Strike. Got some nice lag going on. Obstagoon did that combo breaker, if you saw that. Combo breaker. Where all of a sudden you just gain a bunch of energy because it's like all the back tapping just catching up. Shadow Ball. Did you see that? Dark and Normal has a massive resistance. They're going to be swapping into Togekiss. They're like, nah, I need to go. I need to do something else. And we just immediately swap into Metagross. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. I know. I'm so skilled, right? I am so skilled. But at least you get to see, you know, what it's going to look like with an Obstagoon here. Don't worry, Hyper Beam's coming. It's going to be that grand finale, and we're going to have a lot of battles. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you just right now. With the Hyper Beam Obstagoon, we did go, I do believe, 11 win streak with it. So pretty good. And not only that, I mean, 11 win streak, and in between that, right before that 11 win streak, we won a good 5 battles, and then we lost one. So it could have been like almost an 18 win streak. It was nuts, except for that one loss, you know, that we took there. But it happens. Kind of, you know, Obstagoon is an interesting pick, and it's damn good. Now, you could even go with the Gunk Shot to surprise Fairy types, if you can get to it, if you have it built up. And here's the thing about Obstagoon. Here's the nice thing about when we're going to see Hyper Beam. They're expecting you to do a little Night Slash. Oh, it's going to tickle, right? It's not doing much unless it's super effective to a Mewtwo. Even Cross Chop is not threatening to Steel types. It's going to do damage, and it is adding up, but it's not like a big chunk move that they need to shield. So what's going to happen is when we use Hyper Beam, we're landing them every single time. And here we go with the Hyper Beam. Ready? Kyogre? I don't really like this. Metagross doesn't want to see it. Maybe that's why we're pulling that Kyogre up, because we put that Metagross in the back here. But let's go. We're going to shield this up. Now, what makes me nervous about doing this is because typically we're going to shield once before getting to this, because we're an Obstagoon in the open freaking Master League. Even if it's level 50, it's going up against level 50 legendaries. So we landed that. As you can see, they weren't expecting it. Just because we shield up the Obstagoon doesn't mean they're going to shield right back. So what I'm trying to get at is me building up all this energy and shielding. It's kind of like, I don't know, what's he going to do there? Hyper Beam? People probably don't think you have it. So we are swapping into Lugia. They're going to be bringing in their Melmetal. And, you know, this isn't great, but at the same time, I mean, this is Shadow Lugia. Let's see how much we can do with this Aeroblast. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's pretty good. Swapping into our Melmetal. We're going to be able to take superpowers here. We have one shield left. They have two. I think we want to hold on to it. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Is that a level 50? Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's powered up. All right. It's just level 50 Metagross. That's non-shadow. They're going to be swapping into Garchomp to catch this. All right. They're still shielding up. Almost making it to another Meteor Mash. I think we're going to let this go. Sand Tomb. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You like that call? Let's go. Going to go ahead and go for another Meteor Mash here, of course. And we're getting the last shield. Swapping back into our Lugia. Now, this is going to be a Sand Tomb, so we're going to let it go. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Are you kidding me? Dragon Tail's not going to take us out even after a debuff. In comes Melmetal. Thank goodness we held on to this last shield, because we're going to shield this up and go straight for a Sky Attack and take the win up against the Melmetal with our Shadow Lugia. So you're going to see a lot of Hyper Beam action. It's not going to be, oh, yep. Once in a while, get ready, here it is. No, it pretty much like every battle. Let's see what we have. Next one, met with a Togekiss. Horrible lead. Swapping into Lugia. They're going to be bringing in Melmetal. I have just been rock, paper, scissors. Hard countered it in the front, hard countered it in the swap. And yes, Melmetal is a hard counter to Lugia. Even though we do a bunch of damage, it's because it's Shadow Lugia with Aeroblast, okay? It is a hard counter. So we've been hard countered in the front, back. Boy, oh boy, if we win this, I hope you hit that thumbs up button. Let's see if we can pull it out. I actually don't remember. Farming us down, that's not good. Obstagoon, the reason why I bring it in here is because I just do. I don't know why. Superpower just eliminated us. They swap. Okay, there you go. There you go. GG's. Well, not GG's yet, But since they did swap into the Togekiss like that, not knowing I had a Metagross, oh boy. Now what I should have done here, farm more. But they shield, so okay. That sounds good to me. Can we farm them down? Oh yeah, we're farming them all the way down to Funky Town. Let's go. In comes the Melmetal. We're just going to throw this right away. I do believe they're going to shield it up. There's something back. Oh, they're letting it go. I'm all wrong with the calling here, huh? See, like I said, I don't remember. Going for another Meteor Mash here. Once I start seeing them, they start coming back to me. But today was a pretty hype day. No pun intended. Hyper Beam. Ah! Yeah, anyway. Earth Power. Okay. Can we get to this Hyper Beam? Yeah, we're going to get to it. Obstagoon, are you going to do it? Is this going to be enough, bud? Very nice, very nice. And, oh my goodness, Obstagoon putting in the damn work. Taking out level 50 Garchomps. Pretty sure it was. All right, yeah, we're looking good. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Having a blast with this team. It was so OP. All right, met with a Melmetal. Like, this matchup's pretty crazy. Without the cross chop, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Just Night Slash, obviously. You're good to go. But they throw in a Lugia to catch it, knowing it's not going to do anything. Exactly. See, they're proving my point right now. They're not fearing Night Slash. They're not fearing cross chop. I think it's more so counter and the accumulation of the add-up of the counter move and the Night Slash and the cross chop. So it's not like it's an immediate threat. It's a slow kill with the Obstagoon. Coming back in here with their Melmetal, and they have Thunderbolt. Now, I ran into this a couple of times today, and, you know, it actually is pretty interesting, because if you're going up against a Metagross, and you're thinking, what do you mean, Metagross? Yeah, I mean, you could go Superpower, but at the same time, that's lowering your defense. If you go Thunderbolt, that's kind of going right through the Metagross and doing a lot more than Rock Slide. Hey, they have something going on. Anyways, we're met up with a Mewtwo here. All right, let's talk about that. All right, well, not taking them out. All right, so what's going on here? I actually remember this battle. I think their whole team is just weak to Obstagoon. That's why they just threw in their Mewtwo there to kind of just get taken out. And the Metagross here, we're just going to absorb all these. They went for their first superpower up against Obstagoon. It is going to slowly but surely add up. It is starting to accumulate here. We got 2 shields, still letting these go. What's going on? Oh, they have no more Pokemon. Wow, I thought they still had another one left. That's... All right, I didn't throw any charge moves because I wanted to end with a 2-2 shields. Next battle, we're met with a Garchomp. We're going to do the Hyper Beam again. See, now after I make this video, I can't do this again. I can't do this again because people are going to see. I suppose I could run it again. It's not the fact that it wasn't good. Like we stated, it was amazing. This team is amazing. Bad leads, who cares? You can still come back if you know what you're doing. Landing the Hyper Beam at the expense of a shield, swapping into our Lugia, doing some good damage with Dragon Tail before they do retreat into an Excadrill. Sky Attack still doing some nice damage here. They're really building up their energy, able to get to another one. Now, they've got a couple of Rock Slides, which they're going to unleash right now, I would assume. They just want to be, I really don't know what they're doing here. Going for the first one, going for the next one, there you go. And look at that. Do you see how Lugia can just tank these Rock Slides and then farm it down? What? That's insane. That's your Shadow Lugia power for you. And I'm so happy I have a good IV. Wow. Getting out the Sky Attack, swapping into our Metagross. They swap back into their Garchomp that just goes down by farming. And they back out. We take the win. Alrighty. On to a next battle, folks. What are we going to see? Oh, heck yes. Let's go. Oh, it's so nice seeing that in the lead. Oh, my goodness. And they swap into Dialga. Now, we could have stayed there, but I was like, the hell with it. Let's just go ahead and bring in Metagross here. And we'll let this go through. Draco Meteor, sure, no problem, no problem. Lowered their attack. We're going to go for the Meteor Mash here, see if we can get a shield. I feel like they still want to keep it alive. And yes, exactly, they do. And Earthquake. Oh, we're so close. We're going to go ahead and shield this up. If they want to use both of those shields, I mean, by all means, be my guest. Not too much health left to farm down on this Metagross here. Then they're double shielding the debuffed Dialga. Huh. Okay. Gonna go ahead and bring in Lugia here. And they're swapping into their Giratina. We come right back in here with our Obstagoon. And we're looking good to go. Now, we're not looking good to go. We're looking just too perfect. Just too perfect. Unless they have Dragon Pulse. Okay, they don't. Shadow Ball. Now, what I thought was gonna happen is they might hit me with a couple of Shadow Balls just to convince me that that's what they have, right? That, obviously, they have Shadow Ball. and they don't have anything else because they keep going for that. Get me low enough and then go Dragon Pulse. Oh yeah, that's a strategy. Oh yeah, I've done that to people. That's why I was kind of weary about this, but I don't think that's the case. Then they have a Melmetal in the back. See, yeah, look at this Obstagoon running over. It is a core breaker. It's a core breaker to some degree. Slightly squishier. It could take hits pretty well. But yeah, it's going to take a bit of finesse for sure, and it is not cheap to make, obviously. All right, so we're going to just swap back into our Lugia here, and I think I just shield this up. Just, yeah, better safe than sorry, right? Farm it down. They're shieldless. Yeah, simple. Now we're just going to go straight for the Aero Blast here. But this is not going to be enough to take them out. So, oh boy. Oh my goodness. All right, Obstagoon's going to come in and just one-shot it. Actually, no, this is not even going to KO us. What am I talking about? Lugia wins. Oh, dang. Shadow Lugia, you're too OP. Next battle, met with a Mamoswine. Good lead. Good lead. Yeah. All right, go Battle League. When your opponent stands still, because this game is so broken. Okay. All right. I'm leaving it in here because, again, I don't want people to think I'm using some sort of cheat. So there you go. Straight up for you to see. Just tapping the screen. It's busted Go Battle League. Now, I also left this in here because this trainer still gave me a run for my money. Take a look here. Much respect to this guy or gal. So let's see. We've used a shield and then no Earth Power. Yeah, we're gonna let it go. We're gonna come back in here with Lugia and farm it down. Dragon Tail does a dumb amount of damage. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're getting to a charge, but we're gonna let it go. It is gonna be an outrage, but Lugia just tickles. Let's go. Doing those flips. And for whatever reason, I just throw Sky Attack here. I don't know. Yeah, doesn't really do much. They swap back into Mamoswine as I do bring in my Obstagoon. And at this point, I'm thinking, what the? Hold up. I think I just screwed up. How am I going to actually pull this off here? So can we farm down? I got nervous. I don't think they had enough energy. I just completely forgot that they were just sitting there in the beginning because this game is busted. So they're coming back in here with their Melmetal, going for a Night Slash. We're getting a shield from them. We still have a shield left. Hold on. Hold on. This is still doable. Yeah, go for Rock Slide because you don't need Superpower. That's going to KO. We could take a Rock Slide still. I think we should just shield this up. Yeah. I mean, what's the, just use your shield now. If we get to an Aeroblast, is that GG? We'll survive a Rock Slide. Come on, Lugia. Come on, buddy. Let's go. All right, that million stardust I spent on you, you gotta... Oh my gosh, we missed bubbles? Oh, we still take a... All right, yeah, that was on purpose. I was just trying to put you on the edge by missing bubbles there. Yeah. All right, next battle, we're met with another Giratina Origin. Are you freaking joking me? Let's go. Putting the Lugia in the back. We switched it up. We do have that Psychic. I know Metagross is also Psychic, so we could technically pull that up too as well by having it in the back if you do believe in that. All right, so we're just going to let these all go through. I mean, I'm surprised they're not moving here and like swapping, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure we got the boost. Oh my goodness. Now we're countering down. Simple as that. Nope. Simple as that. We got the boost, right? There has to be. We did so much damage with that Night Slash. Countering down almost. We don't need to worry about any of this. Just got to be careful for a Charm user. All right, not now. We don't even need to be careful. We got plenty of health to look up. There you go. Hyper Beam, folks. Are you ready? Oh boy. Boosted. Let's go. Bye, Togekiss. Bye. Bringing in a Metagross. Oh, they got Kyogre in the back. I bet you they're thinking, okay, this is my comeback here. This is a good matchup. Okay. And to that, I'm going to have to say, yeah, technically, if we didn't have Lugia. Oh, I bring in Metagross. I mean, well, I'm locked in here, so I mean, I bring in Metagross' strategy. I knew they were going to come in with Kyogre. Yeah, no. Anyway. Getting both of their shields sounds good. We do have to look out for their charge move. They have, they hit me with Thunder. So this is why we bring in Obstagoon to just make them use their energy here. All right, beautiful. Now we go with the Lugia and GG's. Simply shield this up. I don't care if it's a bait. I'll use both shields. I'm not trying to flex this one here. I got both your shields. 8. Good job. I still wouldn't. But I only used one shield. GG's. On to the next battle here. I'm all talking to them like they're talking to me. Oh boy. Met with a Melmetal. Here we go with that superpower nonsense. I don't really like this matchup. I really don't. So they're going straight for it. Didn't even build up to 2. Sounds good to me. We're going to go ahead and throw this here since they lowered their stats. Still letting it go. Do you see what I'm talking about? There's no fear of the charge move. There's no fear of it. All right, unless it's super effective, there's still no fear. Letting that next one go through, as you can see, we will survive that. That's why we let it go. Plus, we don't want to use 2 shields here. We're still really putting on this damage. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to win this CMP charge move priority and taking us out. They double debuffed themselves with attack and defense, so we're just going to go ahead and bring in our Lugia to farm up a bit, but unfortunately they're getting to a rock slide. But let's see how much this does here. Attack drop by 2 stages, doesn't really do much. Great. I'll exchange that for energy. Coming in with a Garchomp. Must be something back there that doesn't want to see Lugia. This Dragon Tail is really going to hurt you. Look at that. Okay, we swapped to catch a Outrage, right? Oh my goodness, how clean was that? Let's go. And they have a Mewtwo in the back. Okay. Okay. Now we will... I think we're going to... Yeah, let this go. It's a Side Strike. Yes! Oh my goodness. Let's freaking go. So we're going to go Meteor Mash here. They're shielding it up. Beautiful. They can't Psycho Cut. They're going to be forced to throw here. And we will let it go because the Lugia is going to come in here and demolish. But we survive. Oh my goodness. And we're actually... Oh wow. Yep. Made me stand up. This was a stand up. Yes. You know when you're a little kid, you're all playing video games and you start standing up and making sounds with your mouth. I don't do that. I do stand up though. Okay, anyways. Let's keep it moving. I'm not going to show the other 5-0, but just take my word for it. I wouldn't lie. Alright, we're met with a Lugia. Interesting. It's not Shadow, so we don't have to really worry about like that massive amount of damage. Still not good. This is not good. Just watch. Look at that. Look at that. It tickles it. Oh, Night Slash super effective from a dark type? Nah. Level 52? Nah, we don't need to worry about it. Unless we get the boost. So I said, I'm out of here. So we bring in our Lugia. We're just going to let it go. They hit me with an Arrow Blast, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's not Shadow, so no problem. I'm just going to go straight for the Sky Attack. We don't need to go for that massive hitting move here. Exactly. At this point, we could farm up. Maybe want to shield this, I would think. Oh, we're letting it go. That's interesting. And they win. Okay, their Lugia is just going and going and going here, huh? Now we're going to come back in here with Obstagoon and farm down this Psychic and Flying Tank with counter. Let's go. Gaining some energy, coming in with a Garchomp. I'm going to call Metagross in the back, maybe? You know, since they're not coming in with, you know, up against the Obstagoon here. Hyper Beam, folks, Hyper Beam. Like I said, not once, not twice, many times, almost every battle. There you go, Hyper Beam for the win. I would go Gunk Shot for the fairies, but honestly, we got Lugia's Aero Blast to handle that. We have Metagross level 50 to handle that. And we have a Hyper Beam that we could land potentially. And all around, technically, having Hyper Beam is going to be 100 times more useful than having Gunk Shot. Because it's non-stab and there's too much steel roaming around. But Poke, what about normal Hyper Beam? Yeah, but we have other moves to cover that. You know, Hyper Beam's just the way to go. Maybe Gunk Shot in the Ultra League surprise. More fairies there. Maybe if you're brave to use it in the Great League. We've done all of that. We've got videos documenting it, and it actually works. But here, Hyper Beam. Next battle, met with a Dialga. Let's get it. We will win this matchup, even if you do not have Obstagoon with close combat. Are you kidding me? Even if you don't have Cross Chop, you will still win this matchup here. Take a look. Now, they will shield once. That's just the way it goes. You shield once, they shield once. You will win this here. As long as you don't lag a bunch, I guess, and miss a bunch of quick moves, I suppose. But that's going without saying, right? Anyways, getting to another Night Slash, which will KO as they get to their next Iron Head. It's like pretty much almost a tie there. Coming in with a Melmetal. You better go Rock Slide, buddy. Okay. I was going to say, why? Don't do that. All right, bringing in our Metagross here. Sorry, I'm not trying to undermine them. It's just a battle not including it happened. And they have a Spice Pick in the back. They have a Tyranitar. Now, you know, we all love Tyranitar. I mean, who doesn't? It's just a cool looking Pokemon and it's good. Unfortunately, it's just weak to Metagross. But hey, it's putting in some work. It's got Bite. So interesting. Crunch. Woof. That's hard hitting. Okay, and the Bite's taking us out. Now, the reason why I didn't shield is because I'm just going to come in here with Metagross and farm down. Super effective Bullet Punch. And now this is getting a little bit sweaty here. I don't know. Calling it. Oh my gosh. That was the call. That was it. And they knew it too. They're like, ah, sheesh. Yeah. I can't assume what they're saying, but when it happens to me and it's so close to the win and they call a bait, it's like, oh my gosh. All that whole battle for nothing. So we swap into Metagross. That was a mistake. Oopsie. Yeah, I misswapped. But they swap into Mamoswine, so I can't really complain. Still super effective damage. And Lugia, it's still going to be able to handle it. And if we can somehow go full circle here, meaning coming back, meeting the Togekiss again with the Obstagoon, but this time we do have energy and we can land a Hyper Beam, there you go. That's still an option there. So anyways, what are we going to do? Going to come in here with Obstagoon. They're going to bring Togekiss. Let's just see what's in the back, and they immediately swap. They already know they have their own Lugia, but except their shields are down, okay? All right, it's on. It's freaking on, folks. What are we going to do? Go straight for the Aeroblast, obviously. And shield this, easy. And then what we're going to do is hit the Togekiss with Aeroblast, farm this down. They already know. Again, an opponent that knows exactly what's going to happen after that. GG's. All right, on to our next opponent here. And this is a good lengthy video, almost 40 minutes, right? We have another Dialga. Here you go, one of the best in the Ultra Master. All right, in the Open Master, in the Ultra Master. What the hell? Anyways, let's go. I just love this, folks. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. Once I hit Legend, it's just a goal. I just needed to get done. Shut the haters up and just get it over with. Reach that Legend rank, and now, like I told you, we're gonna have some fun here. We are going to have some fun. Anyway, going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash and take them out. The typical thing, we got a boost. Oh, yeah. But unfortunately, they take us out. Oh, well. Coming in here with Lugia after that Garchomp did farm a good amount. They're swapping with energy, bringing in a Zacian. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Metagross here. We can take a close combat. Yeah, we can take a close combat. We're doing so much damage, and once they get that off, not just once, but twice, they're going to dramatically lower their defense by 4 stages once each time they go for close combat, and we're just going to be doing that much more damage. I do believe we will shield this up here. We do have the Lugia in the back at full health pretty much. That's going to be able to handle that. We farm it down. In comes their Garchomp. They have a charge move ready to go, unfortunately. Sand Tomb. And we still get to this. I couldn't believe it. Let's go. Let's get it. Getting off this, and that's it. Thought I was going to have to come in with Lugia, but Metagross is able to finish it off for us. On to our next opponent here, folks. If you haven't quite yet hit that like button, do so now. Met with a Mewtwo. Here you go. Freaking finally. I was waiting for this, and they swapped the catch. That was a good catch. And they're bringing in Melmetal. So I was trying to catch a superpower. I mean, what? What do you mean? Like, they're going to go for it anyways, right? Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to catch superpower. They were going to throw that anyways. Maybe they could hit me with a Thunderbolt. I mean, like I said, this goes right through Metagross. Still does a good amount of damage without the debuff. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go for Meteor Mash. They've lowered their own stats. Unfortunately, not enough to take them out, but they can't KO me either here. Superpower has been lowered too low. Yeah. They're swapping to make sure we don't farm. They're coming in with their Giratina to farm us. And since they locked themselves, you already know what time it is. It's Obstagoon time. Oh my goodness, let's get it. If they don't have Dragon Pulse, it's over. Now, there's saving grace in this situation for a Giratina up against a Obstagoon is basically Dragon Tail, Quick Move, and then Dragon Pulse, right? That's it. That's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and swap to bring in Lugia here. What the hell? Why? I'm not paying attention just because of what they had in the front or something. All right, so we let that go. Farm down. Beautiful. Okay. All right, going for the Sky Attack. Why? Oh, yeah, they have no health. They caught it. Oh, damn. Oh, I see. All right. I remember this now. So we go for the Sky Attack here. They let it go, and I was thinking, well, they either think that they're like, I don't know. Maybe they think they're going to survive the counter damage, but I'm just going to shield this up. I don't get it. Maybe they already knew they were going to lose. And I go in there and snipe them with the Obstagoon. Getting a little sassy. I know. All right, next battle. What are we going to see here? There's going to be another Dialga. Good. Let's see ya. Come at me, Dialga. You were once a god, but now you're just a mere Pokemon. Okay. All right. No Pokemon are gods. They're just figment of imagination, pieces of art. All right, anyways, going to go ahead and go for another Night Slash here. Oh, missing some bubbles. Getting a little excited there. Getting that shield out of them like we typically do. We will be able to beat them to the next charge move. Getting off this Night Slash, which is going to be enough to KO. And they double shield it. Okay. Alright, so we'll let this go. Yeah, we don't want to use up all of our shields. I'm going to go in here with Metagross, farm up. There's really not too much that can just say, hey, Metagross, and not really take much damage. Really. Is there anything that can just say that? Well, yeah, you got Ho-Oh. Okay. Ho-Oh, a Moltres, that's pretty much it, right? So they have a Yveltal. Okay, that's not great. So I bring in Ho-Oh because we can actually take a charge move, as you can just see there. And the plan is to just farm it down unless they swap. Yep, they're coming in with Mewtwo. No shield, Aeroblast time. Oh my gosh, I love it. This thing is so fun. If you ever decide to do it, if you get a good IV, I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's so fun. Well, I don't know about a Shadow. That's a lot. I don't really have those resources. What about the regular Lugia? Yeah, that's actually still good too. It's rank 1, right? Isn't the regular Lugia rank 1? And the Shadow's like rank 2, so... or something like that. Anyways, it's still fine. So we're going to go Hyper Beam. It's Hyper Beam time, folks. You want to see it? Let's see it. Can we land it? Oh, yeah. Nobody shields. Nobody shields. They don't... I mean, what? Like we described, all the charge moves are just bad. Unless you get hit by Hyper Beam or a Gunk Shot with a Fairy. They're bringing in a Mamoswine. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Mamoswine's a squishy Pokemon. Yeah, we're going to get shields out of them. And you're not farming me down. Yeah, that's not happening. We're going to let this go because we still have 2 Pokemon that can handle this easy money. The question is, what do we want to go in here and farm down with? I think it's Metagross. Obstagoon. Alright, I think we're sacrificing it. Yeah, we just want to use our energy, and we want to come in here with our Metagross and farm down. Even though that's probably not going to happen. This is a weather ball. A Avalanche. I should have known better than that. Wasted a shield. They swap into Yveltal. I think we're still in a good position. I mean... that's why I shielded it up anyways. It's better to be safe than sorry. They got a Metagross in the back. And at this point, if you're in this position, don't bait. Just go for it. You'll still be able to outpace them because you're higher up on energy. So they had to call that there. And they, you know how it goes. They just didn't call it. Hey. Anyways, good game. Next battle. Let's see who we're going to be met with. What Pokemon? Another Dialga. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. We'll take it. Let's get it. Night Slash. Let's go. Wow. What? Ooh, the boost. Alright, so they bring in Zacian here, and yeah, that was damn spicy. Ooh, that was good. So it's not worth it. Just get the heck out of there. There's nothing we can do. I'm not building up to no Hyper Beam. They'll shield it. We got a boost. They'll probably just assume you're right, you know? Anyway, so bringing in Metagross is great. This is really good. Let the first one go through, shielding this one up, and now we're farming them down all the way to Funky Town. Simple as that. We're doing so much damage with a 4 times debuffed Fairy. Alright? Coming back in here with Dialga, we're gonna... Alright, this is where I screwed up. I didn't mean to go for Earthquake. I didn't want to tap that. That was stupid. I should have went for Meteor Mash. You could have gone off 2, basically. Wow. Swapping into Obstagoon, trying to recover this screw up here. And we're shielding this, I think. Or we can put it all on Lugia. Okay, shielding it up, yeah. What you got back there? Oh, no. Now, I wanted to go Hyper Beam, but I was... might as well just keep going Night Slashes, right? Whatever. And we get the boost. Oh my goodness. And we get to another one. This Obstagoon is on freaking fire today with these boosts, folks. He's like, hey, thanks for dusting me off, Poke. Hey, showing me some love. Hey, letting the people see my potential. I'm going to give you that boost today. And to that, I'm going to say, much appreciated, buddy. Anyways, coming back in here with Lugia. Did you hear me tap the phone? Getting a little excited over here. And we'll let this go. Sky Attack. Oh, wait. We'll let this go. There's no shield on either end. Hello, wake up. This is the last battle, so if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. There you go. There's your Obstagoon with Hyper Beam, taking wins and taking names. There you go. This thing is amazing. I love my striker. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
you're finally here! Fantastic!